Hi everyone, in this video we'll speak about how you can network like a pro even if you're shy or you have no idea where to start. My name is Kate and in this series of vlogs I'm sharing with you career advice. Let's go! And the first and the most important thing, you have to understand that networking is everywhere. It's about people who you meet online or offline. People will remember you for something and you have to choose what is this something. You can start somewhere small, start networking at university, career fairs or just some university events. You can start with speaking with the guest lecturers or someone who you find interesting. And of course, industry meetups. For example, you might find someone who is speaking about the same topic and you will feel comfortable there. So first things first, let's talk about the mindset. A lot of people think that networking is all about asking for favors and asking for something, but it's about building genuine relationship with people. Networking means success, and if you know how to network, you will be able to achieve any type of goal. And you have to understand what kind of goal you have inside your head. Maybe you want to get hired by the recruiter or you just want to have good relationship with the person from the industry. For example, in most cases, I would suggest that people tend to find internships or job opportunities. So when we speak about networking, it's a big factor. And how can you use network in your favor? We'll speak about this. First, don't underestimate yourself. Don't tend to think that when you come to speak with the person, you must ask for something necessarily. And what I mean by that is that you can provide a person with something. So this is gonna be working the other way around. For example, let's say you find a person with who you want to network and you know that that person has shared with the world something. For example, let's say you met them in the fair or some industry meetup and the person was giving the speech. So instead of coming to the person and being super shy and unsure what to talk about, what you can do is actually highlight the topic that you are sure that the person know about. So instead of coming and saying, "Hi, how are you? My name is Kate," don't speak about yourself. Speak and focus on the other person. So for example, you might come and speak about the speech that the person was giving and say, for example, "I was super interested in the speech that you gave me and I would love to discuss this more with you about it," and maybe mention some of the actual points that the person mentioned during the speech. Or for example, the person has wrote an article and you're interested about it and you read it. So we speak about the networking both online and offline. For example, if it's offline, like we spoke with you about earlier, you can come to the person and speak with them. Offline is much easier to network than online. However, online, there are always good opportunities for you also to talk about it. For example, if you're sitting in one of the job platforms such as LinkedIn or some other platforms, it can be Instagram or something more casual or opposite, more professional, you can start by sharing your thoughts and your opinion. For example, in the comments, you might start a conversation with someone, and that's how you will keep the conversation flowing. And we come to the second point. The most important is to keep the conversation alive and as flowing as possible. Don't forget to be a good listener. The most important is when you listen and you can actually highlight some points for yourself. Don't be afraid to show interest. If the person is speaking too much, you can also highlight some things that you're interested in, and that's how the conversation is going to be more live and more flowing. When the conversation has passed, don't forget about the follow-up. It's important to keep the conversation alive even after it's finished. Follow up just like you would do with the recruiter. Send a message after 24 hours or maybe some days after the event or the conversation has taken part. Make them remember you. If you follow all of these steps and you take practice, and the most important is to practice and to take the action by yourself. No one is gonna come to you and speak it by themselves. And even if they will, you have to know how to react. With all of these tips, you should be ready to go. And remember, networking is all about good connections and a good impact on people. If you have any questions for me, write below in the comments and I'll be happy to discuss it. I'm happy to stay in touch in all the other social media platforms. And thank you so much for watching this video until the end and see you in the next one.